Frogs can be easily recognized by their large heads and eyes, and their long legs which allow jumping rather than walking. Frogs have lost their tails, and have fewer vertebrae in their backs. At most they possess 9 vertebrae in their backs, compared to 30 to 100 in salamanders. The shorter back absorbs the shock of jumping better, and there is no tail to interfere with jumping movements. Because the ribs of frogs are not attached to the breastbone, air must be moved into the lungs through movements of the mouth. Frogs perform a significant amount of respiration through their skin. On average, tadpoles must obtain half their oxygen through their skin, and adults obtain about a quarter of their oxygen this way. Many climbing frogs possess adhesive pads on their digits, which allow them to climb trees. All adult frogs are carnivores. Most eat insects, but some may include slugs, fish, and crustaceans in their diet. Some have a more varied diet, capable of feeding on a variety of animals, including tadpoles and frogs' eggs. Frogs can be very vocal, and some frog songs can be heard for more than a kilometer. Male calls not only attract females, they also announce a male's territory to rival males. Frogs can make other sounds as well, such as release calls and distress calls. Vibrations of the vocal cords produce sound, usually during exhalation. There is no evidence of female preference for different songs. Larger males may produce deeper pitched songs, for example. The larger males simply establish a larger territory. Some frogs breed in certain seasons of the year, others whenever proper conditions occur, such as rain, and others can breed over a prolonged time. While the fertilization of eggs typically occurs outside the body of the female, external fertilization, some frogs reproduce through internal fertilization. Female frogs can hold thousands of eggs. Egg clutches range from only 3 to more than 5,000. Most lay eggs in the water. Some are laid on leaves and fall into water. Some are laid in land, which later becomes flooded. Some tadpoles must try to reach the water. Some eggs hatch in a burrow, and the female digs to help the hatchlings reach water. Some tadpoles are carried to water by their parents after hatching, and some parents may carry eggs or tadpoles. When tadpoles first begin life, they look rather like salamander larvae, except without the legs. They are long and thin, and they possess prominent gills behind their head. These gills only last a day or so before they degenerate, but they apparently serve a function, since their duration will depend on the conditions that the tadpoles are in. These gills slowly break down and will disappear as the tadpole develops the more typical fatter head and more prominent tail. Some tadpoles scrape their food, while others filter it from the water. Some can even filter water at 80 times their body volume per minute. While most tadpoles eat algae and bacteria, many tadpoles do not feed and solely rely on the yolk of their egg to complete their development. As tadpoles mature into adults, the tail is reabsorbed, the larval teeth are shed, the mouth becomes much wider, and the long intestine, which is needed to digest the plant material that makes up a significant amount of the tadpole's diet, is reduced and may stretch only 15% of its original length.